Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the MS Excel tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial, I will explain using Excel VBA Code, Visual Basic Code, how to insert and save values in a worksheet with an auto increment or sequence number. So let's start the tutorial. Now let's check the final output. Add new record. Here we got a user form to enter details. Let's add Charan. Last name is K. This is the dollar part. Our question is insert. See, here we got the insert new record is 1. Now the first name is again a teacher. Then our question is a marketing. Insert. Serial number 2, Vijay Kumar. Our question is a sales manager. Insert. So we got third record. Let's add the final one. Derek Richard. Our question is a manager. Insert. See, serial number 4. Let's close this user form.
If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates.
Notice on my Excel sheets, a newly created Excel book one Excel sheet contains in column A first name, column B last name, and column C is the occupation. I have 3 headings here in the sheet 1, ABC columns. Just for the time saving, I have added these 3 headings. After that, now my main aim is I want to insert the details, the first name, last name and occupation details using the user form with Visual Basic Code, VBA Code. So first we require one user form, the Visual Basic Code. For that, on the menu bar, notice there is a developer option. By default, the developer option is not available. If it's not available in this menu, you need to activate that one. For that, go to File, go to Options. Under Options, there is a Customize ribbon. And the Customize ribbon in the main tab, there is a developer option. The third one from the bottom. If it's unchecked means, notice here, the developer tab. The option is not available. So let's add again the customize ribbon, developer. I have selected that one, click OK. Now we got the developer here. Now click the developer and the developer tab ribbon and the code, there is a Visual Basic. Click that one. Now we got the Visual Basic applications. We can write the Visual Basic application. Now for this tutorial, I am creating the user form. So here we got the user form. Let's add that one user form here, and let's drag the toolbox aside. I'm adding 3 labels. So from the controls, I'm adding the label here. Here the label 1 under properties, the caption I'm changing to first name, enter, and I'm changing the font little bigger. Okay, first name, auto size true. Now Control C, Control V. This is the second last name, label 2, last name, enter. Control V. The third one is the occupation. It's a form, occupation, enter. I'm not concentrating on the designing part, so I'm not formatting much here. So after adding the labels, we require 3 text box controls. So I'm adding text box controls from the control toolbox. Here this is the first text box control. You can change the caption here The name you can change here. This is the text box 1. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Select the text box control, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. This is the text box 2. Again Ctrl V for the third text box control. Now after that we require one button control. For that again I am adding the command button from this toolbox. I am adding the caption to insert. Enter. Let's add the font here, bold, 18. Okay. Auto size in insert. Let's change the color also. Insert button. And now my aim is when a user enters the details in this user form, I want to save those details here in this first name, last name and occupation along with the sequence number. I need to add automatically the sequence number beside this column A. So first what we'll do is we'll add one button control to open our user form. For that in the developer tab under controls there is an insert controls option here. From that I am adding form control. Here I am adding one form control. Let's change this button 1 to add new record. Now after that again switch over to the VBA code. Now I am adding one module here. Insert. Let's again switch over to this one, VBA code, insert module. Here we got the module here. Now I am defining one function, open new window. You can add any name here. Now after that I want to open the user form, the form 1 window. So I am adding the user form 1 dot show property. That's it. Now let's save this file. Now the saving part is very important. I am saving this file on my desktop under Excel files. The file name is the insert new record. Insert new record. This is a file name. And save as type, this is a very important step. I am not saving as an Excel workbook. I am saving as an Excel macro enabled workbook. Click save. And the file has been saved. Now switch over to the worksheet. Now select the add new record, the button control, right click the mouse. After selecting the button control, right click the mouse. Now here in the pop-up window there is assign macro at the bottom. Click that one. Now here we've got the function name, the macro name as pop-up here. Select that one. Click OK. Now let's click the add new record. Notice here we got the user form. Now user enter any details. For example, the first name is Charan, last name is K, the occupation is a developer. Insert. Once the user clicks the insert, I want to insert records here. So for that let's add the code. Again switch over to the VBA code. Now double click the button control. I am adding the coding part in the button click event. The label click event, accidentally I have pressed it twice, the label. Now here I am adding one dimension dim. The object name is let's add last row as integer. Now with worksheets index sheet 1. Why I have added this last row dim I have created? Because I need to add more than one column. So I need to add the more than one column. So I have required one object. For that I have added dimension here. Now here the last row is equals to sheet 1 dot cells method, and the cells function takes the row index. The row index we are getting from the sheet 1 dot rows dot. I'm counting the rows, comma, and column index. Column index is A. Column index is A only now. A dot and Excel up dot row plus 1. This is 1. I'm counting the rows. Dot cells, last row, comma. The cells takes the column index is 1. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. 1 dot value is equals to the values we are getting from text box 1 dot text. After that, let's copy this one. Instead of adding the same code, I'm pasting here. I'm adding the index names 1, 2, 3, 2, this is 3, we need to close and width. After that, let's clear the text box values. Text box that value is equals to empty. Text box 2 dot value is equals to empty, and text box 3 dot value is equals to empty string. Now let's save this file. We'll check the output. The user entered records is saving or not here in this columns, in this sheet 1. Add new record. Here the pop-up window open, the user form. The first name Charan, my name is Charan, K is a developer. Enter. So notice here the records are added successfully. Now the second record, Jane, Rajesh, occupation is a sales manager. Insert. Let's add another record. Peter, Ben, occupation is a marketing. Now here we are inserting new records successfully, but I require the serial numbers also. So for that, again close this user form. I'm adding new column. Right click the column A, click insert. We'll create the new column, serial number. Now let's add this one, home, bold, the font size is 16, Now after that, let's put this in this. Now after adding the new column serial number, now when I insert new records from here, the fourth record I want to display the serial numbers. So let's write that coding part, insert in the same command link button only. Here I have already counting the rows using this list row object. So with the help of this object, here auto increment code VBA. Last row. So with the help of last row, I am adding last row is equals to application dot worksheet function dot count a method. The count a method takes the arguments. The arguments we are getting from sheet 1. We are getting from sheet 1 dot range method. The range method takes the cell number, cell name. Now here the cell name, we need to change this instead of A. Let's take this one. First delete this one. We need to change because we have added new column here, no serial number. Now the first column name B instead of here B, and B, capital B, and this one is 2 is B, 3 is C, and 4 is D. That's it. Save this file. Now here the last row again, last row, this object here is equals to application dot worksheet function dot count a method. Count a method takes the argument. The argument is sheet 1 comma. Now range method, the range I am adding the cell names. We are entering the data in the B column B. So B column B goes the range as well as the count a method also. Now after that we need to check the condition. For that I am using if condition. If last row is greater than or equals to 1, then let's close the end if. Now here in the condition, if the last row, what is the last row? We are getting I'm checking the range B values. If the B value is greater than 1, which means if the values available in the B column, so I want to increment the value here in the A column. Column A is a sequence number. This is a column A is a sequence number. So let's add the sheet 1 dot range, the range cell names. The last cell name is A, comma, last row dot value is equals to last row. Here in the first column, the first row is already, we have added the headings, so I need to print from the second row, A2 row. So we need to add -1, last row -1. That's it. That's the code. Let's save this file. Now we'll check the final output. Switch over to the worksheet. Now delete this previous data. Now let's check the final output. Add new record. Here we got a user form. Now let's add the name Charan, last name is K, occupation is developer. Insert. Oops, here we got unable to get the count a property, and let's find out what happened here. Count a here is dot range, and here also the range is ampersand. The last row we are adding here A1, A2 like that, no? The column names is A2, A3 like that, we are concatenating. So the range A concatenating the last row. Let's save this file. We'll check the new output again. Let's delete this one. Now let's check the final output. Add new record. Here we got a user form to enter details. Let's add Sharon. Last name is K. This is the dollar part. Our question is insert. See, here we got the insert new record is 1. Now the first name is again a teacher. Ben. Our question is a marketing. Insert. Serial number 2. Vijay Kumar. Our question is a sales manager. Insert. So we got third record. Let's add the final one. Derek Richard. Our question is a manager. Insert. See, serial number 4. Let's close this user file. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to add new values using VBA code with the help of user form with a auto increment sequence number. Thanks for watching and please subscribe my channel. Catch you in my next video tutorial.